If this frog that I just got is not gonna work, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Hey, there we go. So now we can cross. I get it. That's what we had to do. Very cool. And we can finally travel to the junction. Man, this took so long to figure out. The thing is, today's episode was also a lot about kind of like learning the game still. I still need to learn a lot about the game. Still not really sure what I'm doing, to be honest. There we go. Finally made it. Oh, man. Ah, excellent work, Mudborne. Sorry I didn't wait for you. I was eager to get back up here. This is the Pond Master's Pool, a special place that connects her to both the waking and the dreamy world, and in turn all the other pools you use. To open this pool, you first need to break the seal that's in place during hibernation. This will let you raise a path to access the doorway you can see across the water. There are 3 seals that you'll need to recover, one in kindergarten, one in the residential district, and one in the climate control. So I'm guessing now we're finally going to be able to go to these districts, which means a lot more mushrooms that we're going to be able to use to change DNAs for the frogs. Ribert, our mycologist, is over in the kindergarten. They're trying to clear the algae that's overgrown the region. Kroka, our engineer, is over in the residential district. Apparently, there's been a lot of flooding that needs to be sorted out. And I haven't gotten to climate control myself. It's a bit chilly for my taste. But I'd say that a good place to start would be Caretaker's buildings near the control core. It doesn't really matter what seal you get first. I'd recommend meeting Ribert in the kindergarten first, though to ease you into things, and it's still a bit much. So I gotta go into the kindergarten. At least that's what he's recommending, to kind of like ease me into the mission. Breaking the seal. And now, I can finally claim another backpack. Complete the long road ahead. There we go. And this one is a blue backpack. We got a green backpack and a blue backpack. Finally. So you can basically use these ones for kind of like a little bit of organization inside my inventory. That is cool. Whew. Tricky. Tricky. And this one is the central junction that we just unlocked. Of course, the drink core inside the central junction hasn't been unlocked because I gotta find more of those pools, which is this fella right here, the hibernation pool, in order to be able to go inside the dream world in this region. Interesting. Man, this took so long. A flower. Oh, in order to open up this door, what do I need? I need any frog and a frog with nobility 7. Interesting. So I could catch me any frog from these ones, like that and that, for example. The heavy one that I got, I'm gonna use for pressure pads that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find, but this and this will go here. And next, I just need to find one more that has max nobility. Oh, the one in my backpack actually has max nobility. Not the one in my backpack, I want to say my friend has max nobility, which I could place in here to open up the door. There we go. My good old friend is helping me open up an ancient gateway. Nice. I don't even know where we are. The thing is, these doorways you cannot really interact with and open up, right? For some reason. Like I did the other one. These ones you cannot really interact with, so I cannot place frogs in there. What is very strange is that I've already been here before. Oh, this is a balmy, dry area. And I think this is where I was supposed to place these things. And hopefully get some mushroom spawn again. Mild and dry. I could kind of like sit a little bit in here until eventually they do spawn in. Because currently we are in the spawning pool. And if I go for F and I go for the one that's saying that it's spawning into the houses. Under the driest conditions inside our homes, spores of the species can be seen to form. So under the driest conditions. That's what I'm waiting for, a really, really dry day. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually go to sleep and get that specific day. I can sense your presence close to me here. Yet, there is still much to be done to help bring us back. Nice. We advanced a little bit into the story, I see. Okay, well. Basically, these are kind of like shortcuts that we're opening up from different zones, right? Because now I can go through here, and I can make my way back to this region. Where is this path taking me to? What the heck? I got no clue where I am. I need a pressure pad to activate that, though. Let us see here. Oh, pressure pads over here, unfortunately. Maybe there's like a pressure pad inside. No. Oh, man, but this house is so wet. I have a feeling this is the flooded out area. So I'm gonna path through that side. Oh, another portal. So again, I need what? Come here. 2 little frogs placed in here. And then, min saturation 1. Oh, a minimum saturation of 1. Minimum 1. I do not have a minimum saturation of 1 for this. I don't have a minimum saturation of 1, unfortunately, for this one. I don't know what this crank is. Oh, a person. Oh, and a map. There we go, the residential district, we just discovered it. But he was saying that I gotta go to kindergarten, that's what he was recommending, so I'm definitely gonna go back out of this region. I just wanted to discover it now. Let me chat with him though. Alright, Mudborne, how are you getting on? Dendro said that you'd be coming to help me out with a little flooding problem that we have here. No good bringing back all the frogs in Tampa if they ain't gone nowhere warm and dry to stay. First, we need to get the pumps reactivated, and by we, I of course mean ye. I've then got myself some blueprints for a drain now, which would help you clear out the flooded houses around here to get to the pumps. It's one of them fancy pants crockwood machines. They use the powers of Frog Rabbit to run, the louder the better. So first we better get ye, we first better get ye the right frogs for the job. So, Kroka thinks that the seal you're after is up past the construction site. But to get past them, you'll first need to reactivate 3 pumps in the district to drain the quarries actually. You also need to drain some of the houses on the way in order to access them. Kroka got their grubby mitts on 2 machines that will let you modify the moisture levels. The humidifier and the dehydrator. Oh, so I could also build up these machines in order to dehumidify the houses, not just use those frogs that I was actually talking with you guys a couple of seconds ago, or more like minutes ago. These will let you cultivate new mushrooms that thrive in extreme wet and dry conditions. Exactly. Try using your dehydrator inside and see what you can get apart from dry mouth. So look at that. This is the mushroom that I'm about to get by making the houses super duper dry. Perfect. So you basically need to get a dehydrator. Okay. And also this one is from the previous person that we chatted with. So close, so far. Now that you gained access to the central junction, you'll also be able to access all the other areas. Dendro mentioned you need to get 3 seals from the 3 main regions in order to unlock the Pond Mother's Pool. 1 from Kindergarten, 1 from the residential district, and 1 from the climate control. During your travel, you may also come across ancient gateways, like the one on top of the carpenter's workshop. These gateways can be activated with the different frogs to allow you to quickly travel between regions. Be sure to keep an eye out for other gateways as you explore. Sure do. And these are the 3 ones that I gotta get in order to progress the story. Okay. That is cool. I really love it the way the story actually progresses in this game. Like basically the developer decided to go with kind of like a skill tree design for the quests, and as you complete them, the skill tree, you keep on progressing. You are ultimately uncovering more things and more missions. Super cool. Super duper cool. But as I was saying, I do not want to explore this region just yet. I gotta make me another one of those froggies to open that up. So what did I need for this one? Hold up. I think I need a saturation at least 1. What did it say? So minimum saturation 1. So I gotta get a minimum saturation of 1 for that doorway. I don't even know if I have what I need for the saturation. I do. So this one is saturation modifier. And I do have the wither rods that I could use in order to get saturation. Cool. I guess I could do this. And then come back and open up the doorway. I finally understood how breeding works a little bit better. But of course, you need the right mushrooms. I was about to say the right tools. Yes, you do need some tools as well. But mushrooms is what you need. So you go here. No, you are gonna go in here instead. Alright, now. So that's the saturation modifier. Saturation -1. And this one is actually getting the saturation all the way to down. So if I put another saturation, it's getting it to 1. So that's all I need, right? I need 2 of the wither rods and the bloating module. Mold, actually, not module. So, let's see. What did I say? Bloating and wither rods. So it's one of these. And this one. Okay. I already have the dust, I see. So it's basically one of these. With a rot. And which one was it? Actually, it's 2 with the rods. So I gotta split this one into 2. Okay. Exactly. So this one is -2 amplitude. And -4 saturation. I don't care about the amplitude, I care about the saturation. Okay, we got it. Put it here, go here, put this in, and there we go. Cool. After this, we're gonna have to grow, of course, the little frogs. I think I scared them away. There we go. So that is... Hey, come here, come here. There we go. This is basically the one that is... Hold up. Saturation. The thing is, I want another one of these with saturation. Because I want to test my theory. There we go. I think I got it. I want to test my theory to see if it's actually going to make a dry area. This one is going to have to go back in. There we go. So we got 2 of them. Now. It's chilly and dry. But I actually want to go back up right here. There we go. Okay, perfect. I wish there was a bed for me as well. Easy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Wither rot spores. Amplitude and saturation. Wither rot spores. Isn't it this one? I think it's this one, yeah. I already have the wither rot spores. And this one here. There we go. Finally. Finally. And this one is now going to tell me on this side where I already placed the little frog. Fortunately, that frog that I placed is glitched, so I'm going to have to place another one. That's actually opening up the path. Yes. This was such a struggle. I never really understood exactly how I'm gonna get this to work, but there we go. Now I understand. Basically, these doorways need to be opened up from different positions. A small gearbox connected to a nearby device. I could activate it with the right frog. Why does it show me that really fat frog though? This one is showing me. Ribbit is the measure of the sound. Oh, so I need a ribbit frog. Because I think it needs to sing on this one to open up the passage. And of course, in order to get a ribbit frog, I need to increase the R. So, in the central junction, we have a path through here that takes us to residential district. This one takes us to climate control, but I actually want to go to kindergarten. Right over there at the top. Oh, and I have a feeling at the end of the game, this path might open up. And this one might actually get me to the big mama frog. Yeah, because I've seen a huge frog statue over there. Alright, let's see here. Man, I had an absolute blast with this game. Ever since I discovered it, I just cannot stop thinking about it. It's just so good. Urgent notice, as we have still not heard any response from our previous letters or through the Pandamander network, this is a final notice to say that we will be assuming the worst case scenario and sending a salvage team to investigate. If any caretakers this message, please let us know as soon as possible the situation at Pond 7 and the resources required to resolve the hibernation issue you are having. Otherwise, the team should reach the pond on 260-0301 and will try to make contact with the resident pond master on arrival. High Council. Wow. Okay. Ooh, another note here. Let's check it out. Inspection. Had the pleasure of hosting an inspector from RXRA at the pond today. Got a toad. They were making all sorts of fuss about the state of the pond. I asked him what state he points to some of the broken bridges and ranked about the amount of funding we get. I tried to explain our temporary bridge system and memory formation, but he just kept complaining about how old everything is and that we're supposed to be the pinnacle of modern technology. In the end, I just dragged him to one of the pools and showed him. Shut him right up. Did to see the Dream Core in all its glory. Awesome. I love it they can sit down like that. Alright, let me go up the stairs. And let me make my way to the kindergarten. Man, I was struggling so much trying to get to the kindergarten, and it's actually so easy to get there. Oh, and of course, max Edison 7. Edison. I got nothing with max Edison. I could definitely get the frog with max Edison, because I think I do have what I need. But first, I need 2 random frogs to be placed on the side here. That and that. And now I need 1 frog with max Edison. Do I have anything that increases Edison? I do. So I could basically use the bothersome fungus to increase Edison of a frog and place it in here to open up another shortcut. Oh, look at that guy. That guy's a mushroom. What the heck? That's not a frog. Alright, I will get to the kindergarten, but first, let me go get me a frog that has max Edison so we can have another shortcut unlocked. But I haven't really gotten to her yet. Ooh, hold up. We also have this thingamajig here. There we go. So this one is the hibernation pool. Oh my god. This is going to need 3 generations. So one of the generations is 4447747. Then we got from 4447747, we got to transform it into 4477 all the way. Adrian, welcome to the stream. And eventually, in the end, I got to get it all to 77. So this one, I'm going to have to do it in 2 steps to get it open. This one's going to be a little bit tricky. But the thing is, I already figured out one, so I kind of know how to do it. Oh, I'm also noticing that I'm missing 2 scrapbooks in the spawning pools. I have 15 out of 17. So I need to find 2 more. I needed max Edison, right? So I guess this should work. If I just grab a random frog that we got right here. So for example, this one. Here. Remove that. Add this and add the Edison. There we go. So basically you're making tadpoles and then you're putting the tadpoles in the pond here. You're feeding them and you gotta wait for them to grow up. And you're feeding them bugs, right? These bugs right over here. These are the ones that my tadpoles are gonna eat. And eventually we're gonna see the little frog spawn again. There we go. And that one is a Furious Lurker. Got it. And this one has Edison 7. So that's exactly what we needed. Okay. Let me make my way back again. There we go. We opened up another portal. Awesome. And this one is yet another shortcut. That's gonna get me to... Oh, I know where you got me. You got me to this side. Interesting. Interesting. I gotta find that portal, though. Yep, I know exactly where I am. So now I can basically use this one to get to the kindergarten entrance. There we go. Alright, and this fella is the one running the kindergarten, I guess. Oh, Mudborne. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Please, excuse the mess. Welcome to the kindergarten, the region responsible for all the food needs for the ponds, as well as for raising frogs and mycelia research. Unfortunately, the rich nutrients kept in the water for the tadpoles has led to some large algae blooms that have grown unchecked this whole time. Dendro said that you're looking for a seal? I have to admit, I've not heard of it, but I'm still in training, so I have a lot to learn. There are some older relics up north. I haven't been able to go up there myself, but that might be what you're looking for, maybe. You can get there via the service lift. However, a couple of them have been taken down for maintenance, so you'll need to get some spare parts, some spare lift buckets actually to use them. The temporary dock above us should have a spare bucket. I imagine you'd find some in the maintenance shed up in the apiary too. Start with the dock first. I'll trade you for some filters that you can use to clear the algae. I see that he went to sleep, unfortunately. So, Rebirth has told you that the path to the seal is via several lifts that are out of service. However, to get to the spare parts needed, you will need to first clear the algae that's overgrown in the region. Oh, I know what algae is talking about. I was actually trying to get through some algae in the main region, and I couldn't, and I didn't understand exactly what that was. Rebirth's filters will allow you to use high audacity frogs to clear the blooms. Place the filter somewhere on the algae to begin. You can see that the area filter will affect when hovering over it. Add frogs with a 7 audacity to start the process. More frogs means faster removal. So I gotta bring frogs with 7 audacity. And if I check my thingamajig here, audacity, okay. I mean, the frog that I placed in that one, that was a 7 audacity. And I think I should have 2 more back home. Hold up, let me go and sleep a little bit. Where can I get this game? Link in the description. The game is on Steam. You can find the link in the description. Hey Maria, welcome to the stream. Welcome guys. Welcome everybody. And now we can finally unlock the kindergarten. Yes. This took so long. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a frog. Never mind. Oh wait, this one has 7 audacity. There we go. I got a frog with 7 audacity that we needed. That one may have 7 audacity as well. It does not. What's your job here? Well, as the mycologist of the team, I was originally responsible for gathering any unique specimens from the pond, as well as recovering the research done here. With you here, there'll still be my job, but with the added bonus of helping you bring this place back to life. Pond 7 was always at the cutting edge of research fields, so I'm very grateful for the opportunity to learn more about the botany they've been doing here. I wasn't the first choice for the recovery team. The original mycologist had to drop out, but I promise I won't let you down. When you're not knee-deep in the algae, I'd love you to help me with recovering some of that research. You mentioned recovering research? Ah, yes. If you have the time, I'm very much appreciate it. There's a lot of research that has been done around here, but in particular, I'm curious to see these hybrid mushrooms I've heard about. They sound fascinating. According to the map, there's a laboratory out to the west that was focusing on hybridization spores, combining 2 different mushrooms together into one species. What? If you can find the laboratory and bring me back the research, I might be able to recover the process for you to use yourself. Anything else I can help with? Well, I don't want to add even more to your already overwhelming plate, but if it's not too much to ask, I do have one more thing. When I was first exploring, I saw a bunch of small stagnant water pools, intentionally created by the looks of it. I'm curious to know what they were doing with them. To my knowledge, pretty much most creatures can't stand stagnant water. If you find any information on or research on these pools, please let me know. And lastly, eating any nice bugs recently? Where there's some great picking around here, I definitely recommend the crickets that sing from the shrubs at night. Very salty and moorish, though tough to catch. I've heard that the bees by the apiary are good if you like spicy bugs, but best let the keepers catch you eating them when they're out of the hibernation, or they'll be held to pay. Oh, he has different type of stuff to trade. What? No way. So many things, actually. Are these mushrooms? What the heck are these? Oh, these are stools. Never mind. So he's basically selling furniture. Log pile. This one is the algae filter that I need. And a gardening shovel. The heck? I didn't know that I'm going to be able to get a tool like that. I don't know where the other door is taking me to. Anyway, I will try again. I have some questions. What's your role in the team? Well, my specialty is in the language and history. I spent a lot of time investigating the ancient stone relics scattered across these old ponds. For instance, those stone pillars you have probably seen around, did you know that they're much older than any of us? Even older than the pond mother, in fact. Yet, if you decipher the frogman's runes, they display genetic codes from frogs we only discovered rather recently. As a matter of fact, a lot of what you see around here was built by an ancient civilization, sadly lost to... Sorry, look at me bumbling it away. My job here originally would have been to document the relics and writings and bring them back to the archives in Pond 3, so they're not lost entirely. However, now that you have arrived, I shall be assisting you with restoration as much as I can, and can guide you on the steps you need to take. What needs to be done again? Yeah, apologize. There's a lot to cover. Well, we need to get the Pond Mother back into the waking world so she can respawn all the survivors. But to do that, you will need to open her pool behind me. However, first you will need to break the seal to raise the platform to grant you access to it. There are 3 seals around the pond, one for each of the main regions. Yeah, I know. The kindergarten, residential, and climate. Personally, I think heading to the kindergarten is best. I put some notes down in your guide to help you. Can I help you with anything? Well, as you are very kind, but you definitely have your own work cut off for you getting hold of all these 3 seals. From what I gather, it's a very old film sake, so they're not exactly going to be in easy to reach places. Rebirth and Kuroka might have some ideas where they might be, respective regions, as they've been exploring the last few days. As for climate control, you might have to check out the caretaking buildings, see if anyone left any notes back there. And lastly, eaten any nice bugs recently? Well, I have to admit, I was practically living off the pink darkness of the central region. They only come out of the sunrise, but they are one of the sweetest things I've ever eaten. I tried some of the local skaters here in the evening, but they're definitely, how should I put it, an adequate taste. Not for me, that's for sure. Alright, buddy. Let me go through this portal to figure out where the shortcut is, because I always keep messing about with it. Okay, so this one is taking me all the way up here to the elevator. I get it now. Now I know. So, I gotta chat with this fella. And finally grab me a couple of these things. I need more though. Okay, I got a couple. Hopefully, that should be enough. So how do we do this? I have to grab the algae filter. Where do I put it? Here? Oh, it showed me the region that it's clearing. That is so cool. And then I go inside it and I add the frogs. Oh, look at the fast work they're doing. Are you kidding me? Cleaning duty. There we go. Okay, that's cool. And I think you can remove it, and it should be safe. I don't know. Let me place another one, though. Can we put links in the chat? You specifically? No, only I can put links in the chat. If that is the question, no. I don't allow people to add links in the chat because if I do that, we're going to have issues with people spamming and posting in links that may be scams and stuff like that. So just so that I keep you guys safe, I decided not to allow links in the chat. Oh, so you can grab these things back again. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, look at that frog. I want him. Get over here. Got him. That's the same one as I have. Nice. And we finally got a chest with... Nice. So that's the basket that I needed. Okay, perfect. So we got the basket for the elevator. Cool. And what about this? What does this say? Temporary docks. With the recent collapse of the kindergarten dockyard roof, we'll be using this temporary pier to store harvest waiting to send over to the cold storage. Please continue preparing shipments for collecting as normal in this new location. In the meantime, please be sure to keep away from the dockyard building until some of the construction team can come over to reinforce the roof. It is not safe. I'm noticing that this is the first node that we just found in the kindergarten, so we got 10 more. It may be a while before we can get this fixed due to all the engineering personnel being pulled out of the Clockwork projects. Securing more funding is vital for us right now, so the priority is to get more projects finished to be able to show progress to the High Council. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I don't think there's anything else up there. Yeah, I'm not noticing a path for me or anything that I could use at the top. So I'm not gonna clean up the algae here. There's no point in doing it. Okay. What about these frogs? They are... nothing that I need. Is it? The vast mudlurker. Oh, it's a vast mudlurker. I'm gonna catch him just in case I don't have him. Whatever. There we go. Stan, your head blew up. My head is gonna blow up eventually. I'm playing so many games and I'm trying to remember all the controls and the mechanics for every single one of the game that I play, that my head is eventually gonna blow up. That is true. I gotta make my way up here to place a frog on this platform, as that's gonna probably open up that side and I am gonna be able to cross. Pretty sure about it. But I'm seeing a pressure plate up there. And I'm gonna get to that one right now. It is so dark. I gotta make it daytime. But first, I gotta grab a heavy frog. I don't know if I have a heavy frog though. Oh, I do. Thankfully I got one. And I gotta place it here. There we go. Man, it is so good. How can you not enjoy this game? I mean, look at how awesome the mechanics are, right? The way you're actually unlocking more places by putting specific frogs on pressure plates. So good. And I'm pretty sure that I'm also going to need some tiny frogs. I'm going to have to make some tiny frogs in order to have those tiny frogs going through some really small holes to maybe like go and push some buttons and activate something for me. Pretty sure about it. It doesn't seem to work. Okay. Oh, I'm also noticing another pressure pad over there. Okay. Let me go to the bottom. Not only that, but now we can also use these ones to go back and forth. So that is awesome. At the same time, I'm going to use one of these thingamajigs. Hey. There we go. And there we go. Place a couple of frogs. Let them do their job. Look at that. Get rid of those algae. I hate algae. And now we can cross. There we go. Oh, this one is a heavy one. Let me grab it. Get over here, buddy. Let me also grab my frogs back. This one as well. I cannot cross to the left side over there, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to find a different way to get to that side. Abusing the tiny frog? I'm not abusing it. We're all helping each other. Come on. We're all a big family. Just like I'm using the bigger ones to push the pressure pads. Oh, I didn't know you can actually push these frogs into water. So for example, this hole over here, right? You see this hole over here, this tiny hole? This is what I'm thinking that eventually I'm going to have to be able to put some tiny frogs inside those holes. I don't know. I never tried it though. So I don't know if it works. Wait, what is this? A large frog house. I don't want to place frogs in there. A fungal projection. Okay. Let me go through here. Oh, look at this place. Looks like a farm. That one is E7. I already have E7. I don't need that. I just need heavy frogs, though, to place some pressure pads, such as... I don't know what that portal's gonna do, though. So I'm gonna have to check it out. Where the heck even am I? Oh, I'm all the way down here. What is this? I got no clue what this place is. This one is yet another heavy frog. Perfect. Let me get that down. First, let me check inside the house. What is that? The bug trap isn't near any plants. Huh. I don't know, but I got myself a chest, which I'm gonna check in just a second. Bug traps. I've been working on a new type of bug trap, something a bit sturdier than the net traps we've been using. Oh, I think that chest is actually gonna give me a blueprint for making bug traps. It can be set up in any environment, whether that's out in the shallows or in the mud poles, by adding some local flora to it. Once set, any bugs that go in the entry doors will be trapped inside due to the nets that block the path. Along with some of our other advancements, I think it should be enough to help Dumrill get the funding he's after for the new research area. There we go. I knew it. A blueprint. And this one is definitely a blueprint for the bug traps. Nice. Not to mention, I can also grab me this bug trap over here. And I already have one. Let me get rid of that. My inventory is full, and I will have to get rid of some stuff. Oh, a chest. A stagnant water research. Hold up a minute. Somebody wanted this research for me, right? Oh yeah, I gotta give it to the old man here in the kindergarten area. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Alright, other than this, that's about it. I gotta climb up and go all the way up to the pressure pad. Okay, so climb up this one. Are these fishing rods? Can I actually use them? Can I use them though? Oh wait, what? I used it for a second there. I don't know how to use it. Okay, anyway, let me grab some mycelium. I would if I... Oh, I got myself a fly fishing rod. Never mind. So I got a fishing rod. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need that many frogs with me, to be honest. It's way too many frogs. Way too many frogs. I do need the heavy ones because they're needed for the pressure pads. Huh, okay. I got myself a fishing rod, I guess. Had no idea you can get that. Oh, look at that. There's a new mushroom down there. I gotta go wait for it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I gotta go grab it. I've never seen that mushroom before. Hey, the shrinking cap. Nice. Let me see if I can get some to spawn in fast then. Okay. Perfect. Hopefully I can get some to spawn in. I never got myself these mushrooms before. And mushrooms are important, right? Because they are the way you're going to be able to get yourself modifications to your frogs. They are spawning in. Look at them. Finally, we got a new mushroom. The shrinking cap. And the shrinking cap is going to allow me to get -1 aptitude and -1 odor. Perfect. Nice. Lucky that I got these things with me, to be honest. J. Quest completed. Ah, because I filled this up. Yeah, exactly. Next, Rebirth has said that there's a research lab here that focuses on spore hybridization, combining 2 different mushrooms together into one special one. You need to find the lab so that you can retrieve the research inside and bring back to Rebirth. And also, we finished up the mission with the bucket. There we go. Next, with the lift bucket, you can now use a central lift to access more of the region. Ruben mentioned that a maintenance shed to the south that should have a lift bucket, but you'll need to clear another feeder area to get to it. Yeah, and that's exactly the mushroom I was trying to get. Perfect. There's also this one. During the cooler dawns, the stagnant pools of the kindergarten dream from the right. Aha. So this one I gotta go in the dreams of kindergarten to get it. In the stagnant pools. And I'm guessing these are stagnant pools. So in the same spot, I'm going to be able to get the other mushrooms. But I'm going to have to go in the dream world. I'm going to leave those ones over there for now. Finally got myself some more mushrooms. Okay. This one requires a max odor. A frog that has max odor, which is this bad boy. Next, max audacity 7, which is this bad boy. And a max amplitude 7. Oh, shoot. Actually, that's fine. There we go. I opened up another shortcut. Awesome. And this shortcut is taking us all the way up to here. Perfect. Nice. Alright, and thankfully I still have one giant frog to place on this pressure pad over here. There we go. Look at that, guys. Man, the game is so good. I absolutely love the mechanics. It's just so well designed. Oh, you know what? This one is a heavy frog. I'm going to grab another one just to have an extra one, just in case I find another pressure pad. And let me keep on making my way to the top. In here, though, I'm going to have to use some frogs to eat my way through this side. And fill this up with these frogs. Oh, I almost forgot. I have extra adventure space, dude. Wait, what did I... No, that comes with me. This goes here. This goes here. There we go. I forgot about this extra inventory space here. Completely forgot about it. Okay, that one is cleaned up. I don't think there's anything else on the site. Do I still play Sneaky Sasquatch? Of course I do, Brady. I'm guessing you missed the stream on Saturday. Again, we have another frog marker here, a relic that showed me another code for a frog. We're gonna get there eventually. What is this gonna give me? Ooh, there we go. Another basket. Perfect. I gotta get up here though, but I don't know how to open the door. Bar doorway. A bar doorway. A warning sign posted mentions the door being locked in the waking world for hibernation. I'm gonna place an exclamation mark over there, just to know that I gotta get up here and see what that message has. What message that has? Install the backup bucket. Where am I supposed to install the backup bucket though? Because I came here, I got the bucket, but I feel like I gotta go somewhere else to install it. This little adventure here is about being a small frog, but the thing is, something wrong has happened, and all the frogs have hibernated, and it's my job to actually help every single one of the frogs in the ponds to wake up. And as you're doing this, you can also do a little bit of frog creating, but the thing is, you create frogs, but you create them in different combinations. It's a very, very interesting little game. A little bit complicated at times, but I love it. I'm just getting super addicted to it. Hey, we made it. We made it to the maintenance pool. Oh gosh. And of course, the maintenance pool is going to need a frog that has 2 variation. So first of all, I got to create this variation out of it. So I got to get a frog that has 444 all across. And I got to transform it into 141444. And then from that, I got to transform it into... Oh, I just got to add 2 to the end. Okay, that's not that bad actually. Descendant and ancestor. Okay. Pretty easy mission actually. Pretty easy mission. Let me just read it. A reflection pool found to the south of the kindergarten, close to one of the feeding pools. You noted down the genetic lock required to take to open it up. Okay. And of course, this one's gonna take us down. I gotta use the frogs to be able to cross. So let me place this bad boy over here. And add the hungry hippos inside. This is a very relaxing game. It sure is, Brady. It sure is. And I love the little frog that you just put there in the chat. It's very peaceful. That's what I love about it. The music is very calming. It's just so good. Next, I gotta go to the right side by the looks of it. There we go. Grab frogs back. Grab my thingamajig back. Oh, look at that. There's a combination for a frog that has everything to number 1. So if I make a frog and set everything to number 1, something might activate. All the way to the top here, I'm not seeing anything, so no reason to go there. Okay, let's see. What can we find next? So this one is taking me to a house. And this house is gonna give me... Oh, another one? Seriously? I have 2 baskets already. What am I gonna do with these baskets? Anyway. And a chest with a bunch of stuff. Cool. In the meantime, let me actually place these chests and everything inside here in my backpack. So I can store other things. The bugs in here, there we go. Okay, looking good. Oh, not to mention we gotta get to that one. Hold up a minute. How do you even get there? Oh, I see that there's a basket on that side that will help me get to that thing. Okay. So there should be a basket up there. Yeah, I gotta get there. How do you get there? Oh, through this. Never mind. I just noticed these ones. Okay, there we go. Let me also read the note real fast. Lift maintenance. I've taken a few of the lift buckets out of actions for some routine maintenance. There are no scheduled harvest over the next few days, so it shouldn't cause any logistic issues. However, I appreciate it's not ideal. If anyone needs to use some of the lifts that are out of commission, you can also get some spare buckets down in the maintenance shed. Sarah should also have a few spare ones up by the apiaries in the if you need one. I know. I already got enough. Hopefully. There we go. Oh, it's completed. Chapter completed. There we go. With the lift bucket, you can also use the central lift to access more of the regions, yada yada yada. With the central lift accessible via the lift bucket you just got, you can explore more of the area. Reaper mentioned an apiary to the northwest that should also have some spare buckets, and maybe a cute bee or 2. You'll need to find a way to get there first and clear any algae in your way. Alright, we'll get there. Alright, and we got another one. And this one again is going to have two variants, right? So it's going to start up with 555, and I got to get it all the way lower to 1 for O, and then get A low to 1. Okay. Pretty easy. Let's activate this one as well to have it activated here. And let's keep going. There's a lot of broken bridges I'm going to be able to cross eventually once I'm going to go through the dream world. But, I guess not yet. A shipping warehouse. What was the point of getting up here? Only to activate the pole? I guess. Oh yeah, because it did activate. Actually, no. We went through here. And there's a question mark on that side. Improve farming. Okay. So that doorway is also locked. Man, I got so lost in the kindergarten section. It's not the first time, of course. I got confused quite a couple times in this adventure. Without the caretakers, the pond has started to fall apart. Clearing the blooms will help us restore the kindergarten. We will need many new froglets to replace those who were lost. There we go. A new day. I found some notes on the stagnant pools. Oh, you did? That's wonderful news. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at it. So, this is very interesting. Seems like they found a couple of different species of mushrooms that have adapted to the stagnant waters. It also looks like they found a way to localize the stagnation using high odor frogs. I think I should be able to replicate the machine they were using to make your own stagnant pools. The next time you want to trade for equipment, I'll add them to my inventory. Ah, the stagnator, look at that. A special machine that lets you create your own stagnated pools using max odor frogs. Very cool. My question is... Oh, I got these ones. And I could make some stagnant thingamajigs. But I need wood. And to get wood, I need to get... chopping a little bit. And I can go to this fella, trade, and... What? Oh, let me make me more. I don't know how many I need. I'm just gonna make like maybe 2. There we go. Awesome. So we got stagnators. A special machine that lets you create your own stagnated pools using max odor frogs. So that means I'm also going to need max odor frogs to use these pools, basically. Because if I grab this, and place you there... Ah, okay. So all I gotta do now is just place a frog with max orange in here. And that's basically creating a pool for me. Which is probably eventually going to give me a specific type of mushrooms. Very cool. And what I love about it is that you can remove them and place them wherever you want. So confused. So confused as to where I gotta go next. Maybe what I gotta do here, maybe I gotta bring the specific type of frogs on these poles, activate them, and after you activate them, then I'm gonna be able to go down below and open up some doorways and stuff like that, right? And be able to eventually cross through here, because this is where I gotta put the final basket, right there. The problem is I cannot cross. You can cross this bridge only in the dream world. And same with this bridge. I can only go up there to grab that chest only in the dream world. So, not to mention over there to grab that boat. I think these are stairs that may actually activate during the dream world, and I will be able to use them and go down below. Pretty sure about it. But of course, in order to activate the dream world, I need to... Let's see what I need. I need to craft me a specific type of frog. So I gotta have a frog like this. That's gonna be the star, basically. And then I gotta transform into this. So I gotta do 2 modifications to a frog and eventually get it to this stage. 1515555. And then I'm gonna be able to open up this section. And once I open up this pool in the dream world, I should probably be able to cross through those passages. Yep, I think that's what I gotta do. Pretty sure about it. But you know what, guys? I think this is gonna be the end of the I think this is gonna be the end of the episode so far. I'm even stuttering. I'm stuttering. I've been playing the game for about 5 hours. It's super fun though. It got a little bit complicated. I got stuck a little bit at times. But it's not impossible. It's just super duper chill, super lovely. I definitely don't mind kind of like spending time and trying to figure out everything you gotta do and walking through these lovely ponds. I don't know. I love it. I absolutely love it. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, of course. And of course, I'll see y'all in the next one, because we are gonna keep on playing this game. I'm having a blast with it. I've seen a lot of people enjoying it. So yeah, definitely gonna keep on playing it. So that being said, stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next one, guys. Bye, everybody.